This is a radish. This is a radish. This is a radish. This is a radish.
Hey Ryan, it's Jacob here, aka PDX Food Finds, and I challenge you to make a dish utilizing radishes. They're one of my favorite spring vegetables, but they're totally underutilized, so I'm excited to see what you make. Good luck!
Hello everybody, welcome back to Key Ingredient, the show where every month a chef or subscriber or food content creator gives me an ingredient to work with and I turn it into a dessert. Up this month, so here in the Pacific Northwest, it's officially summer, and that's perfect because we have a really bright, fresh vegetable with a peppery kick for this episode. And I know what all of you were thinking because I thought the same thing when I heard it. I was like, I don't know about a radish being a dessert. I got it and I was like, okay, I don't really see that as translating to something sweet, but okay. Which I guess is the point. So what I'm going to do with this radish dessert is I'm going to start by making a white chocolate roasted radish and strawberry ganache. And I'm going to pipe that on the bottom. I'm probably going to use a daikon radish for that. I don't really know why. I just feel like the flavor might translate a little better. It might not. I am going to use all different kinds of radishes. I'm going to use red radishes and purple and white and daikon radishes, which really stink. They smell like farts. They do. Once I have everything diced up, I'm going to roast the radish and strawberries together in the oven just to soften them a little bit and to intensify the strawberry flavor and also kind of draw out some of the moisture. Then I'm going to heat some cream and corn syrup on the stove, and then once I have that just below a simmer, I'm going to pour that over the white chocolate, which is just basically how you make any sort of ganache. It forced me to buy 2 of these, and I barely even needed 1. Well, we'll see what I do with it. I actually don't remember the last time I bought a radish for the purpose of something other than a garnish for tacos or pozole or something. And even then, it's it's more about the aesthetics than it is about the flavor. For me, it's kind of like jicama, which I think is weird. It's textural, and that's it. Although radish does have a really sharp, zingy, very distinct flavor, so I'm gonna have to work around that. This stinks. And I think the pepperiness and the scent of the radish is probably better suited for something like a niche fragrance and not necessarily dessert. That cut me. Oh my God. To me, radishes have a very strong flavor and they are really intense, and I feel there's no way that you can miss it. Oh, that's actually not bad. So when a radish enters a dish, everyone knows it's there. I feel radishes have the same energy as a gay uncle. They're really fun and charming, and everything they say is kind of weird and slightly unhinged. Most people kind of love them, or they grow to love them, and they love their energy, and they're usually kind of hot. They're usually the hottest members of their family. I don't really know why that is, but I think it's true. Okay, where's the other half of the immersion blender? tablespoonful, but I should have used red radish. It's fine. Then the next component is going to be a pink peppercorn cake. I love pink peppercorn. I remember when I tasted pink peppercorn for the first time, I like fell in love with it and I never got over it. It was at this bakery in Chicago where the owner was kind of gifted the bakery by his parents because he didn't really have anything else to do. And he didn't know how to bake either. But the chef at the time was making macarons. That was like one of the big things we were known for. That's where I learned that I hated them and I didn't really enjoy them. They're just like too sweet and we had to make them all the time. But one of the flavors was pink peppercorn, and the filling was a white chocolate ganache with pink peppercorn, and I had never tasted anything like it before. So that changed my life. Thanks, Amy. So I'm gonna make a pink peppercorn cake and I'm gonna soak that with a vanilla syrup. So that will be on top of the ganache. So this is episode 17, and I feel like this particular, maybe it's like the ingredient, but I feel like this has potential to be like a breakout episode. I have no data for that or anything like that. It might just be like wishful thinking, or like a desire to be monetized so that I don't have to resort to like what so many other insufferable creators end up doing by like sexualizing everything so that they can get a like. That's like one of my biggest pet peeves, and I know I have a lot, but when the channel is only popular because the host is shirtless or they sexualize food and that's why it's popular, no shade to those creators or anything, but I'm not gonna like start suggestively licking a radish every 10 seconds just for likes and subs. But clearly that approach works, so maybe I'm the one that's doing something wrong and missing out. But as an Aries, I'm very stubborn, so I want to create a body of work that is based on like my artistic integrity, so I'm not going to compromise on that, so I'm not going to do it. But hey, we're all shackled by capitalism, so like the Joker said, if you're good at something, never do it for free. Now I'm just going to pour this batter out into some lined pans, smooth out the top, and bake them off until they're done. To be honest, I don't really like radishes. I think that they're kind of...
Can we just redo that again without the negativity? Maybe just...
I don't like them though. Like
no,
I even
know,
wrote about it in my journal
up, like,
within the chapter was like ingredients that I hate.
Okay.
I'll make it positive. I'll make it positive, but
let's go
you know,
again.
like truthful.
Action, Ryan.
I love radishes. Why are you laughing? And then next I'm going to add some poached rhubarb and strawberries that I'm going to poach with some like rosé, and I actually might throw in some radishes in there too, just to use radishes. I'm going to dice up the rhubarb and then prepare the poaching liquid. I'm going to use a base of some canned rosé because I didn't want to buy a whole bottle, but it was fine. A little sweet, but still pretty good. To the pan, I'm going to add some water and crushed up some black and pink peppercorn and add that, and then add some sugar, and then some slices of fresh radish, which probably isn't really enough to make a difference, but I wanted to say that I used it. Next goes half of vanilla bean, a little salt, and some yuzu juice to finish it off. I'm going to heat that on the stove just until the sugar dissolves and it's just below a simmer. Then I'm going to add the rhubarb to the pot and let that poach. Ooh, that smells good. That should be a summer fragrance. I did poach them a little longer than I wanted to, so they were softer than I anticipated, but it's fine. And then for like a textural difference, I'm gonna do a pine nut crumble. It'll just be like a really standard crumble, and I'll throw in some pine nuts. And I'm gonna have that be like a little salty, just to kind of, because I feel like even though the radish is not sweet, I feel like the rest of the stuff is kind of sweet. So I feel like I need to kind of balance it out a little bit. For the crumble, this is a really quick and simple crumble recipe. In a bowl, I'm gonna mix up some flour, baking powder, sugar, salt, brown sugar, milk powder, and some room temperature butter. And then I'm just gonna blend that up with my hands just until the butter is all incorporated. And then after that, I'm gonna mix in some of the raw pine nuts. I'm gonna throw that onto a sheet tray and break up any large chunks, and then cook that just until the pine nuts are toasted. And because it's summer and I like refreshing things, I'm gonna make a radish-shiso sorbet. I don't know how that's going to come out. I'm usually really good at sorbets. Sorbets are actually very simple, but incorporating something like this that's like fibrous might be tough. It might come out kind of crumbly, but it might not. I'm not like a wizard. I mean, I kind of am, but like not with radishes. So this is a new kind of sorbet recipe for me. I'm trying a few different things here. I'm gonna macerate the strawberries for a little bit at room temperature and then use the berry-infused juice in the sorbet instead of using the entire fruit. Then I'm gonna use some juice from the red radishes and then use that in the sorbet. It is pretty though. I'm gonna mix some sugar and xanthan gum together. Then in a pot, I'm gonna add the strawberry juice and a little bit of blackberry honey and water and cook that on the stove while streaming in the sugar mixture. Next, the shiso leaves, which I'm gonna blend up with the heated base and then strain out all of the fibers later on. Did I measure this? I think I did. Right? I don't remember. God, this stinks. It's not the prettiest sorbet base ever, but I think it's fine. Oh my god, that stinks. Oh my god, that's good. Okay, I take it back. I take it back. Something you'll never hear me say ever again. It does need more salt though. And it could be like brighter. You know what, I am gonna use it. I said I was gonna use it, I'm just gonna use it. Oh. God, that still stinks though. Oh. Oh. Look at that. It's perfect. Didn't pay $30,000 for pastry school for nothing. But I mean, I clearly did. Boogie. And while that's chilling, I'm going to rewatch True Blood for like maybe the 7th time.
Okay. Okay.
And then for like a garnish, I'm gonna take a watermelon radish and I'm gonna slice it really thin on a mandolin. And I probably will I'm gonna soak them in some simple syrup and dry those out and dehydrate those with some pink peppercorn. because I'm like obsessed. This secretly is like a pink peppercorn episode because I like didn't want to do radish, but it's fine. I'm gonna make some radish chips. So I soaked those in some ice water for about 10 minutes just to kind of draw out some of those sharp compounds, and then dried them off and soaked them in a simple syrup. And then I'm gonna place them flat on a silpat, cover them with some pink peppercorn, and then use a greased wire rack to keep them flat and roast them until they're dry, which is about 4 hours. Then check my dating profile inbox, that's empty. Jacob is actually coming over to taste it. This is the first time I've ever had someone taste something that I've made. Well, like the actual person who suggested the ingredient tasted, I should say. So that should be interesting. Possibly embarrassing. Maybe very humbling. It should be okay. I'm relatively confident about it. To a degree. So now we have the finished dish, and with me here is Jacob, PDX Food Finds, and he's gonna taste it. That's the ganache, which is roasted strawberry and radish, and white chocolate. We have the pink peppercorn cake.
Yeah, that looks good. Nice and caramelized.
Yeah, poached rhubarb, which was with some rosé, and some vanilla and black and pink peppercorns.
Strawberries. Oh, that smells so good.
Yeah, these were really good. And these were actually from the poaching process of making the sorbet, so they were a little different.
I just went and put strawberries last week.
Did you?
Yeah. They were so good.
Did you make anything with it?
No, I see that.
Like, fresh fruit like that is like the best. You usually don't need to do anything with it.
Sometimes
I still think about the strawberry that I had in 2015. It was literally the best strawberry I've ever had, and I talk about it all the time. Everyone's like, Ryan, shut
Oh
up.
yeah, I've had one of those moments that happened to me last year, and that's when I discovered how good honey was on strawberries, because it was like an accident. And I've never had one as good as that one time that I had.
Right?
And then sometimes if I'm fancy, I'll shave chocolate on it.
Oh, see, that's where we differ. I can't stand fruit and chocolate.
Oh really?
I think it's disgusting.
I don't think it's disgusting.
Oh, it's disgusting.
But like a little shaving.
Mhm.
It's not like pieces.
Strawberry and raspberry are the worst.
Wow.
Soften that flavor a little bit, so we're gonna do that.
Wait, what was that?
Pink peppercorn.
Oh.
And I actually wasn't sure if these were gonna turn out, and they turned out to be like pretty great.
Wow, so crispy. Wow.
They are.
Wow, there's so many different components. I'm gonna try and get like everything on one bite. Mmm. It's really good. Okay, radish is really subtle. And then I tasted in the ganache. It's like a subtle little back note. It's funny because I didn't really know that this was going to be a dessert when I picked a radish. I thought it was going to be a savory dish, but honestly, I'm more excited because this is more interesting. When am I going to have a raspberry or a radish ganache? Okay, second bite. Honestly, like this is like a restaurant quality dessert for sure. I would order this.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. It's delicious. The pink peppercorn is a nice touch. The sorbet is so good.
Are you for real?
Yeah, I love it. You can taste the shiso.
I love the shiso part of it.
The daikon's like the note that's standing out to me, but honestly, it's not bad. And like the shiso, I think, is the key element to this because it gives it like the herbaceousness. Oh right, the pine nuts in here. That's nice. Yeah, this is really good.
Good.
Yay.
I'm glad you like it.
Yeah. It was really good. I would seriously buy that.
Really?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Oh,
Also,
no, it's good. I'll eat the rest.
you don't have to if you don't want to.
Well, I want to now. What's your next ingredient?
And I have stink beans.
Stink bean.
What is
a stink bean?
I don't even know. I'm surprised you reacted that well to this sorbet. I would have loved it. Likewise. You're actually like a real person.
In the flesh.
I like your nails.
Thank you. Yeah, I was kind of